Hey, good evening. I'm Dan Fitzpatrick here on Tuesday, June 3rd, and I want to look at Sirius. I'm looking at Concho here. It's interesting. Let's get to the right chart here. Sirius. Guess what was the last stock on our strategy session? That would be Concho Resources. Look for a squeeze there. Okay, Sirius. Look, weekly chart shows this had been in a really nice uptrend. Now it's been in a not so nice downtrend. But the way I'm looking at this, this stock is showing signs that this has been a bottom. What's particularly encouraging to me is this was a high volume move here, okay? Followed by a high volume pullback, but the stock didn't close at the low of the day. It actually closed essentially right in the middle of the day, and now the stock's moving higher again. So this little event here doesn't seem like much, but you know, a lot of times the best trades come from not much. This little event is indicative to me of an even balance between the bulls and the bears, and that is not what you see on a stock that's ultimately going lower, particularly after it's already had its head handed to it, you know, for how long here. So I'm looking at this as actually a pretty good buying opportunity. I would suggest using, say, just kind of to define your risk. You know, you can draw a trend line up here, however you want to do it. I would look at assuming support at, in fact, you could even set a 10% stop. And if the stock starts trading a little bit below $3, like even let's say 297. If the stock trades at 297, you've lost 33 cents. But I think Sirius has given you an opportunity to buy right now. And then if the stock does, in fact, start moving up to the 200-day moving average, guess what? I don't think it matters. It hasn't really been relevant here. I would look at a more significant resistance level here at maybe 364. That's about 10% from where it is now. But I think this is a pretty good time for you to start building at least a small position in Sirius, because I think it's done going down. Okay, members, over to the strategy session. We actually have a lot to do, but these are kind of buy and hold stocks, not trading stocks that I'm talking about tonight. But I want your portfolio getting all beefed up.